Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my Sagittarius. It's the last reading for the night. If you resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. Alright, we're starting off as the Queen of Cups energy. Some of you guys are just sitting there lovingly, sitting there, just sitting. Gorgeous, beautiful energy. Some of you guys are dealing with a big emotional cup here. You've been sitting on it for a bit and looking cute, just smiling, trying to make the best out of barren lands and the situation you're in. It's almost as if you are so optimistic, so hopeful, so loving, that you try to make the best out of wherever you're at, wherever you go, whoever you're dealing with. And sometimes that's not necessarily the best place to be, but hey, this energy has taken you a long way, which is why I can see that you being that open, being that optimistic, being that loving has become like the best option for you. It's always good to remain positive as much as possible, right? I can see why you make that choice, right? Then again, gender does not matter here. We got the 10 of Wands with the 2 of Swords. Now again, you've been struggling a little bit. Maybe struggling to move left or right, being stuck. Again, like I said, you're sitting here. You're not moving, smiling, making the best out of the situation. But it almost seems to me like there's nothing left for you to take here. There's nothing left for you to do here. It's almost as if you're being asked by the divine to like move or leave or just pick a different option. Go somewhere else. And again, with the 2 of Wands, I asked for clarification. I didn't really need it, but I asked for it just to make sure. Because when I get this type of message, I don't want to give you the wrong one, right? So for clarification, what came out next was the 8 of Wands. Stuck. Not being able to move. Be careful with the timing too. If you don't move from where you're at, after a while, things not only start to go bad, or they may already be bad and you're making the best out of the situation, but they can go from bad to worse. You got the 7 of Wands next. Again, not knowing whether to move forward, whether to go back, but you're still stuck. You got the crisscross right here. Stuck where you're at, or choosing to be stuck where you're at. I'm getting like, whatever the situation is you thought that it was going to get better, which is why you chose to be optimistic about it. You thought it would get better. You thought you would, for example, if it's a job, right, and you thought you were going to get promoted, maybe somebody lied to you and told you were, only to come to find out that they told you last minute, somebody else told you no, that they were lying. Or you find out that they went another way, in another direction. So, this is like your sign that you were looking for. This is the answer you were looking for you to like leave. Go find something better. I'm using that as an example. You get the 7 of Wands, right? It's almost as if you're going to go backwards. If you choose to not move, again, deciding whether you're going to move left or right, go back or stay where you're at or move forward. If you don't move, the tower is going to come in. The divine will give you a tower, so that you move, because if you don't, it's going to hurt. The longer you stay in that tower, remember, the tower is going to hit regardless. So you can choose to stay there and get hit by lightning, or get burned in shambles, or you can decide to make a choice. But either way, staying is also a choice, just letting you know. Well, I think you know. If you guys were looking for confirmation, this is definitely it. I think the divine's been telling you. I don't think you're stupid. I think the divine was trying to tell you this, that the situation was only going to get worse and your intuition told you, but you didn't listen to it because somebody told you otherwise. And so they were giving you false hope and they lied to you. Maybe they didn't, but they thought that they had the authority to tell you something that was not true. So maybe the person didn't lie to you. Maybe they thought that this is where you were going to go, and then something last minute came up, or somebody else in higher authority told them no. So therefore, it's going to look like that person lied to you, and maybe they did, but ultimately they don't have the authority to tell you yes. And if this is in a relationship, they probably wanted the best out of the situation, or they thought that the situation was going to go a certain way, and then something changed. So then they changed their mind. You got the Nine of Pentacles. Again, this news is going to hurt you, but you're still at the 9. You've already made so much of yourself. It's a blessing in disguise. Whatever the news is that made you realize that this is not where it's supposed to go, it's a blessing. Because now you can look elsewhere. You can go somewhere. You can leave that person. Whatever it is, the situation is, it's not 100% clear on what that is because it's wand energy. Either way, you deserve better and you can do better. I think, again, sometimes being so loving and kind, it's a great thing. Don't ever lose that. It's just some people, they're just not like that. They're not built that way. It's all business with some people. So don't let that discourage you. Again, this is a blessing in disguise. You're going to find something better. You're going to go somewhere better. You're going to find someone better, right? Like just people that are more serious. They're more emotionally open than whatever this situation is. It could be a job. I'm not getting I don't know if it's a relationship, but I'm getting more of like a job. For some of you guys, or not even a job, just a situation. It could be a social group. Maybe they're going a different way, in a different direction. They're going down a different path and you're not. And you're whatever was being told to you or whatever information was given to you intuitively, listen to it. Because you were looking for confirmation, and it's like you're going to get it this week, or you got it already. But yeah, your intuition is telling you no for a reason. You got to respect that. They care for you. They care enough about you to tell you the truth. Your intuition is going to guide you where it needs you to go. Again, it's trying to help you avoid a fucking tower. It's trying to help you avoid just getting involved with people, places, or things that are not in alignment to you. Oh. It's too many cards, but anyways, you got the Page of Wands with the King of Cups. Yeah, it's like you asking your intuition, where do we go next? Where do we go from here? And then it's like your intuition telling you, you're receiving that information and getting up and going. But look how happy you really are. For some of you guys, I think intuitively you knew you were too good for whatever the situation was. And so you're a little bit kind of grateful. You're not going to admit it, but some part of you is going to be kind of relieved. You're going to feel relieved that this situation didn't pan out. Because I feel like if you would have went through with this situation a little further, you wouldn't end up backing out. Because you weren't going to be happy. Not 100% happy. Again, with the Seven of Cups, that comes out next. This is what I'm saying. It's like you have a lot of options, but you still haven't found the right situation, the right place to go. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Oh, right. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's see. Eight of Pentacles with the Two of Cups. It's almost as if it's saying that you're, again, the intuition. Intuition told you. It told you to leave. It told you to leave and listen to it. Once you leave, whatever the situation is, it's going to move fast. You're going to go really fast. It's going to pick up for you. Once you leave too, whatever the situation is, you're going to feel more balanced. It's like the last piece of the puzzle that you were missing out on, or you were missing so that you could feel more at peace. It's almost as if this thing was bringing more conflict or bringing, you weren't gaining anything out of this situation, which is why you didn't feel at peace, or there was something missing. With the Two, it talks about last pieces of the puzzle being found. Yeah, let this go. It's for your own good.